Hello and welcome to FragCast.org. We have a very special episode for you today. For those of you that don't know about FragCast, we're a show about PC gaming. We talk every Tuesday live at 9 p.m. Eastern Time at FragCast.org about the latest and greatest in the PC gaming world. We do a lot of interviews and bring people on from clans in the gaming industry and just the regular gamers out there. We have three hosts. We have myself, Trigger Pappy, kind of the old school gamer, X Guju, the GSP owner and college student, and Dream Girl, the league admin and girl gamer. Fragcast.org is sponsored by cybergaming.net, which is a game server provider. It gives you the lowest pings and best prices out there, so check out cybergaming.net. Now, on our show today, our special episode, we're lucky enough to have two producers from Battlefield Bad Company 2 from EA Dice. The game comes out next week, March 2nd in North America, so it's just a few days away, and we're lucky. They were gracious enough to come join us and answer all our questions. So we have Anders Gyllenberg and Patrick Bach from EA Dice. We have their interview with them. They answered all our questions. The interview went really well, and you can see that they really put a lot of hard work, sweat and tears, and a lot of their heart into the game. And then afterward, we have a little commentary by our hosts after the interview. But we'd really like to say thanks to Anders and Patrick. The interview went really well. They were really forthcoming, and I hope they had as much fun as we did. And for you guys out there, if you can give us feedback on the interview, and any discussions you guys want to have can go in our forums. Everything's at fragcast.org. So with that, let's get started and hear the interview. It's completely raw and edited. We didn't take anything out. So you're going to hear everything that we did. So enjoy the interview. Thank you. It must be the hotel or something.
Hello.
Yes. Is this Patrick?
This is Patrick. Hold on. I'm just adjusting the volume here and getting... There we go.
Great.
Hi there.
Whoa, you got the guys from FragCast here. I'm Trigger Pappy. We have Guju and Dream Girl on the line as well.
Good. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Mr. Bach.
It's afternoon.
Good afternoon. Guys. It's afternoon here in Sweden.
Oh.
So I have me here, Patrick Bach, and then we have Anders Gyllenberg, who is the PC producer for Bad Company 2. Hello.
Oh, very nice. Thank you for the surprise.
Yeah,
we saw that you might have some very specific questions, so instead of hearing me lying about things, you might want to shoot.
So Anders will make sure you tell the truth, right? We saw his little walkthrough for the PC yesterday, so that was.
Yeah, you already heard my sweet voice.
That's right. Great. So we'll go ahead and get started. What we'll do is, just so you know, the show's a very laid-back show. Our audience is mostly clan members of all ages, mostly PC gamers, but most of us PC guys have console too. So we know the console very well. So that's our audience. What we'll do is we'll take the interview, we'll edit it, and we'll put it out via podcast and on our website later this afternoon. So we're a very laid-back show, rated M, so you guys can say whatever you want. If we piss you off, you're allowed to curse in Swedish.
Great. Thanks.
Though I warn you, I used to work for Ericsson. I've been in Stockholm, so I know a few of the bad words.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll try to be nice, inventive.
Great. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. Our first question, I guess, is how long have each of you guys been at DICE, and what games have you guys worked on there?
So starting with me, I've been at DICE since 2002, which is starting to be a very, very long time. My first project at DICE was being lead designer for a game called Rally Sport Challenge 2. So I started my career at DICE working with racing games.
Oh, great. And how about you, Anders?
I also joined DICE 2002, actually, where I was the producer for Battlefield 1942 Road to Rome, the expansion pack, the first expansion pack. And then I was initially participating in the startup of BF2, but I then took 1.5 years off to be in this working on the Swedish Armed Forces, civilian side, no war, all peace. And then I came back to DICE 2005. 2005, where I was one of the producers on BF 2142. And then I also been involved in Battlefield Online, which is a Korean conversion where I was the DICE producer, and a Korean conversion of BF2.
Okay, great.
And then the PC version of BC2.
Okay, so you guys have both been busy over there at DICE. So you guys have been working on this game since the beginning, right?
Yes, I've been there from the start. I worked with BC Bad Company 1 as well, and I've been handling the Bad Company 2 since start.
I came in for the PC version, which we started work more or less the same.
Okay, great. So you guys have put in like years of effort now, and you guys finally went gold last week, and you guys are going live next week. I mean, this is all the hard work, everything is coming to fruition next week. It's been a lot of hard work. How are you guys going to celebrate, and what are some of the things that you're proud of that you worked with in the game? What are you most proud of?
On the celebration part, we can't go into the details. The M rating is not high enough. We're of course really happy with going gold on all platforms now. We actually got copies of the game delivered to the office just the other day, which feels really weird because you take all this effort and you put it in a little box.
Right.
And it just feels weird. So in general, we're really happy with being done. We have this great party planned out that will be in the next couple of weeks. That will kind of put an official end to the project. And in general, looking back at the game, what I'm most proud of the game is not only that we pulled off the scope of creating both a magnificent console title, but also getting back to our roots with the PC and putting a lot of focus on that, making sure we get the best Battlefield product that DICE has ever created. So I can't really pick one thing. I think the product as a whole is what I'm most proud of.
Okay, great. Well, and how about you, Anders?
I basically have to second that. Doing Frostbite for PC and seeing the joy of the players and all the new cool stuff they found out to do in the beta is my biggest joy. I'm tracking all the forums and YouTube, watching whatever they can do and how they basically play around. If they're not a full server currently, it's awesome to see how they play around, testing all the angles of the PC and what they can do, which is, I think, also one of the things which is Battlefield. We have seen all of these Battlefield Moments movies, both from 1942 and BF2, and so it's good that the tradition is kept alive on BC2.
Yeah, it's amazing how, I mean, even just from the beta, it's amazing what you see the players do. I mean, we saw UAV videos, we saw the kamikaze technique, and that's one of our questions we have with the beta is that we gave some feedback to Locust, and he gave some feedback back to us via Twitter. But one of the things we saw in beta was people would blow up their own crates with C4, or people would just load a UAV, and we've heard that you guys are going to, first you're going to raise the health bars